Greetings, my lovelies. Today I'm here to do the read for Scorpio for the collective for the month. If you don't know me already, my name is Shaman and I am a white witch and a fortune teller. And welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing the read for Scorpio, as I said, and if this resonates with you, and if you resonate with what you hear, please like, subscribe and share to my channel. I would really appreciate that. And also I would like to take the opportunity to let you know that on Facebook I have a group called The Witch's Den Reading Room, and if you join that channel you get heavily discounted readings, which are almost 50% discount, so that's a very, very good discount. Or I've also opened a Patreon channel, and the first tier on Patreon is basically pretty much similar to what I'm doing here with collective readings, but the readings I do there will be a little bit different. There I've chosen only to do 3 cards because I don't want to overextend myself if I do happen to be successful and I get a lot of people joining. The reason I've chosen to only do 3 cards is because I don't want you guys missing out on your read. So we'll see how it goes. I may have to limit the amount of subscribers that I can take in that section, but we'll just see how we go for now. You also on subscription you get a protective dragon sphere necklace. Let me see, I've got one here. Now of course they are all different gemstones, and look, unfortunately you don't get to choose the one you get, but I will choose one that I feel resonates with the energy from your name. So, you know, you don't have to worry, you will get something that will resonate with you and that will work for you. So I'm going to just hold this up and show you. This is what you receive on Patreon when you subscribe for $40 a month, and you also get a free personal reading every month as well. So, and that's for $40 a month. So that is really, really worth it. It is heavily discounted, even more so than my Facebook group. So really, if you really do want to get the discounts, Patreon's the way to go, my lovelies. Okay, I do understand that not everybody can afford $40 a month, but if you like the way I read, and if you like how authentic I am, which I'm always my true self, I don't change for anybody, I don't put on false airs and graces for anyone either, because I don't believe in that. I just believe that you should be who you are, and people either accept you or they don't. And if they don't, well, that's their problem, not yours. There are much bigger energies in play here than what just one singular person, and that's part of the reason why I do the collective readings to begin with, because I want to be able to give you the opportunity to avert dangers in life and avert bad situations, and possibly give you an inside handle on how to deal with things just that little bit better. Okay, so now we've got that over and done with, let's get into your reading, Scorpio. Okay, let's put that away. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, this is my Labradorite. I keep this on top of my card box all the time. Labradorite, it heightens intuition. So it's a very good stone to have near me when I'm doing this. And my gold stone sits inside the box with them, and it is always in there. I have a gemstone in every single box with every single deck of cards because it helps to keep the energy clear. And I find that when I tap them with the stone rather than with my fingers, it clears the energy much better. So, okay, let's just shuffle and let's get started. I hope you guys have had a really good day today. I've actually had a fantastic day today. I had a chat with a friend of mine who was also on Facebook, and she also does something similar to what I do. Her name's Rachel Thompson Phillips. So she is very, very good at clearing negative energies. So if any of you guys need to clear any negative energies, seriously, chase her up. She's got videos on YouTube as well, so look her up because she's fantastic. So yeah, just she does wonders and she does really good work, and she's very clean with her energy. So, you know, if you guys need help, then talk to her because she's fantastic. Let's get started. Let's see what's going to come for Scorpio in the month of November. Let's see what's coming for Scorpio in the month of November. I also do, at the end of the year, with my Russian Gypsy cards, I can only on New Year's Day though, guys. So if you want one of these readings, you're going to have to get in real quick because I only have 8 spots because I can only do these readings on New Year's Day with these cards. And so spaces are very, very limited, and the price for those readings is $120. So, yeah, please, if you're interested, the email address will be in the description box below, and so will be my prices. And you can chase me up on Facebook, and I can either do FaceTime, or if you have Zoom, I can do them on Zoom. If you have Skype, I can do them on Skype. So we just need to... You just need to email me and then I can slot you in with a time. But please don't pay me until your reading is ready to be done. PayPal will notify me as soon as it goes in. So as soon as it goes in, I will contact you and we will do it then. Okay. We're ready. And let's see what we've got. We've got the Two of Swords. This is about balance and partnerships. The duality of self. In the traditional tarot, this picture, this card, shows a balanced woman with 2 swords and a blindfold on. And usually means that something is being hidden. It can mean lies and deception. But it also can be self-trickery where you are not being 100% honest with yourself. And in which case, just remember this is a collective read. So there could be several different scenarios. It could be deception. It could be being left out of a situation and not being told the full truth about the situation and what's going on. And Swords is about getting to the heart and the truth of the matter, and it can bring light to truth, but it can also cut away deceptions. So Swords is a very interesting suit because it can be very double-edged and it can go either way. So know your situation, and you know you've got to, with a collective reading, you take what fits, what resonates, you leave what doesn't. And the next we've got is the Fool. So this tells us that after something being brought to light, you're ready to take a leap of faith in a new direction. It's time to branch out and trust your intuition. It's telling you that you've been through a process and you've been through a whole cycle, and you're now at the beginning again. So if you want to put anything into motion and get anything set in stone and concrete to manifest into the physical world. Right now is the time to do it because the energies are perfect right now for manifestation. So if there's anything that you really want to bring into the forefront in life, it is time to really focus and really set yourself a goal and work on that, and don't allow small blockages to be able to top you from your perch. You need to be able to keep your energy clean and clear, and you need to follow your intuition. And I believe that's part of the reason why the Two of Swords has come up too, because the Two of Swords, well, it's about getting to the truth and cutting stuff away. It cuts stuff away so that it can clear a path for the future, for the new growth, okay? If we don't do this, what happens is the new growth dies off and we stay stuck right where we are, and we don't want that, do we, my darlings? What we want is for you to move forward with power and grace. And the next card we've got is the Eight of Wands. Now, Eight of Wands is a good card because fire is passion. It's also drive, and it's also high energy. So as I was saying about the leaving, you've gone through a whole cycle, and it's time now to leave that past baggage behind you, release it, let it go to the universe, and allow it to transmute back to you in positive energy so that it can filter down into your life and create the life that you want, because now is the time. If you miss this now, you may be stuck in that cycle for a very long time, and it may not come back around again for possibly even decades. I've known people to be stuck for entire lifetimes, people that I've dealt with and people that I've read in my past. So be very, very careful of the energies that you allow into your life right now, because at the moment this is a crucial time, and this is either make or break, okay? So if you really want to, you really need to focus right now, and you really need to put the energy in and do the work, okay? Because if you do the work, then Spirit will reward you, and Creator will give you blessings way beyond what you ever thought was possible. And the next card we've got is the Ten of Vessels. And 10 is fantastic because 10s are about the end of a cycle. Remember earlier I was saying about the end of a cycle? You're at the end of a cycle because we have these 3 cards here. And it's time to leave all of that behind you. This is telling you that what I'm saying is correct. This tells you that the cycle has ended. It's time for renewal. It's time for new growth. So you need to do some very diligent pruning spiritually on your inner self, because right now is a crucial time, and if you don't do it now, you could be stuck where you are for a very long time. So, you know, push forward, move ahead, stay focused, and use that passion, that fire energy to drive you. Don't allow it to become negative. Use the energy. That's what it's there for, so use it, and use it positively. Not negatively. We don't want you using it negatively. That would be bad. And let's face it, we have enough bad people in the world. We don't need any more. We need people to lift their vibration and lift their vibration and raise up to a higher level, you know? That's what we want. If we can get the collective to raise their vibration, then we will raise the vibration of the world. Remember that. And if we can achieve that, then we can achieve mastery on Earth. Seriously. Because if we can change people's perspectives, we can change the energy around the Earth and change the way people view things. And by changing the way they view things, we can change the way that they approach things. And they might just approach it in a more positive manner, and that is what we want. And the next card we've got, oh, that's beautiful. The next card we have is the Star. And the Star comes to tell us that there's great hope for the future. And it also says that it's a very fruitful time, that it's a very positive, hopeful time for you. That your dreams and aspirations, if you do the work, they can really happen for you. And this next few months is going to be a very crucial time for you where you can set the foundation for this. Because at the moment, we have a lot of planets in retrograde currently, and it's bringing out the worst, because retrograde is more of the negative sense of the negative side of a planet. But you know, if we do the work and we set the foundation, we set ourselves up a solid foundation for the future, and that will mean that nobody will be able to mess with our vibration and topple us from our perch. And that's what I was talking to Rachel about yesterday. And just even in talking about it this morning, I woke up and I felt so much heat coming from my base chakra, and that is manifestation energy. And just from one talk and about something that had gotten me down and depleted my energy for a couple of days. And so that's why I didn't get everything finished quite on schedule, because I will not read when I have negative energy around me from what other people have thrown at me, because I'm not giving you my best if I do that, and I would be letting you down as a reader, and I would be letting myself down as a white witch and a reader, a fortune teller, because it is my I suppose my mission to be able to give you the best advice possible from what I see from the cards. And if my energy's in a negative place, then that's going to come out through the cards, and I don't want to pass that energy onto you guys through my readings, okay? So that's why sometimes I do end up a little bit late and have to take a little bit more time getting the readings out, because sometimes these negative energies can be very stubborn and very hard to clear. But anyway, let's get back to it. The next card we've got for you is the Four of Swords. Thoughts about structure, stability, and manifestation. So it seems like you've been manifesting something in secret. It's maybe there's some people around you at the moment that are a bit negative, and maybe they haven't had the nicest things to say about the path that you've chosen to travel. But this I want to say to you now. The path we travel is ours. How people deal with that is not our problem. Do not take that on, because that is something that's going to hold you back, and it's going to keep you in that place, and you will not advance in the direction that you have chosen to go. And so you need to ignore that and move on. And unfortunately, you may find some people may need to be left behind during this process, because they just don't understand why you're doing what you're doing, and they don't understand how important it is to balance these energies so that we can move forward and present our strongest and most powerful self. And the next card we've got is Temperance, and that only backs up everything that I've been saying to date. You need to balance the liquid of your soul, and you need to take care of it. See, if you have a look, see the vessel, and see the two vessels. One's upside down, and she's holding the other one in her hand. And from the vessel springs a flower. You can see the water coming from the top vessel down into the bottom, and it forms what almost looks like a love heart. This is talking about the love that we should have for ourselves within, and it also talks about balancing the liquid that is our soul, and making sure that our energies only reflect love, because anything else is going to stop you from achieving what you want. And you need to be very diligent about this, because if you allow the negative energy to come in, it is going to take that away. Okay, you cannot allow that to happen right now, because when I was looking at the deck earlier, I saw on the bottom of the deck we have the Hanged Man. That's the overall energy for the read. And if you have a look, he's being held by two snakes, and all the coins are falling out of his pockets. Alright, I don't think I need to explain any more than that, because what it's saying to is what I said to you before about measuring the liquid of the soul and not allowing people's negative words, negative responses to affect you. Let it be like water off a duck's back. As long as you are confident and you know yourself and you believe in what you're doing, then nothing anybody else can say is going to take away that energy from you. You will be able to manifest exactly what you want. And the next card we've got is, I think it's the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands, I think. Yep, it's the Ten of Wands, and we got the 9 before. So, I got my cards confused before. I've just realised. The 9 of Wands is about things coming to fruition, and it's about attainment and fulfillment in your everyday life. But the 10 of Wands is the ending of cycles and renewal. So really, I had the vibration right, but I misread the card because I don't have my glasses on and I can't read these tiny little numbers very well. They're very, very small. So yeah, it's a very fruitful time. But this, I really think that you're going to be able to manifest the things that you're seeking, because the Ten of Wands is a powerful card, and the next card we've got is the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is from the Major Arcana. And, you know, we've got quite a few Major Arcanas through this read. This is now our 4th Major Arcana card. We've got the Fool, we've got the Star, we've got Temperance. And now we've got the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant's a very powerful man. And he is not quite the magician, but he can create the things that he wants, and he can bring them into the material world just by focusing and working diligently. He's very direct, and he doesn't. So if you have a look, he's very balanced. We've got both the sun and the moon there, and we have the moon on the waxing crescent, rather than the waning crescent, and so that tells us it's fruitful and abundant. And he's got the sun in full force, and the sun is abundant energy. It's fire, it's passion, it's, you know, it's a driving force. And this coming out, this is the last card. So this coming out as the final outcome means that you have the power to manifest exactly what you want. You just need to focus and to shut out the noise, to not listen to what other people say, and go ahead with what you choose to do anyway. And this is going to bring you the success in this area that you really want. But it's going to take a lot of energy and focus on your part. You can't allow other people to come in and distract you and confuse you. This is a time when you need to shut out the noise of the world so that you can focus and move ahead freely. You've been through a very difficult time in the beginning. See, you've come out of a very dark period. And the cards in the process that they've been, like we've got we might have the Hanged Man on the bottom of the deck, but I feel like that's the overall energy because of what you've been through in the past. I feel like this is a lingering energy that you need to clear. So I would suggest getting out into nature and allowing nature to cleanse your spirit and give yourself some peace for a while, so that you have the time to be able to figure out what it is that you need to work on and change, to be able to manifest this and to be able to manifest the life that you best want. And that's all I have for you today, my lovely Scorpios. I hope that that resonated with you. That was actually a really, really good read, and I am so happy that after such a difficult period, you're finally coming into the fruitfulness and the abundance that you so desire. And I hope that you achieve the success that you really, really want. Thank you, darlings, for your time, and I will be back next month. And have a lovely day, evening, afternoon, or whatever it is, wherever you're from. And blessed be my darlings, and have a lovely, lovely day.